I knew that I didn't want to be a firefighter like my dad, and I didn't want to be a teacher like my mom. However, I still wanted to give back to my community in some way, shape, or form. I guess I was drawn to architecture in middle school, really. I would spend my summer breaks doing unsolicited pen and ink illustrations of the homes in my neighborhood, and would give those drawings to the residents and just put them in their mailbox, which is kind of weird if you think about it, but I had the opportunity to illustrate something from my grandmother. She decided to write a book about the history of our village, and she asked each of her grandchildren to draw a picture, and I selected, of course, a historic home right in, downtown Brockport. When I started at CPL, I didn't know what kind of architect I wanted to be. I didn't know what kind of practice I wanted to focus on. I finally focused on K-12 because it just gives me the opportunity to work with so many different districts with so many varying needs. K-12 affects everybody. Everybody goes to school. The school is usually the center of a community. It's the place where generations go. The whole town still goes back to the football game on Friday night, right? It's a space where people can collaborate, where people can touch base, where people can remember the good things, and not just learn bookwork, not just learn reading and writing, but also learn who they are and learn who they are going to become. No two districts are the same. No two problems in each district is the same. So finding the right solution that works with the staff, students, community to really make their project specific to their needs is really what I find fascinating. One project comes to mind where they had a very historic library on their second floor, which didn't allow for community use before or after school or on the weekends. However, that was a need that the district wanted. They wanted to be able to let their community come in and use their space. So as part of our planning process, we realized that if we relocated that library to a ground floor location, that would give us the flexibility to reimagine a library, right? It's not just books anymore, but it's also maker spaces, collaborative learning spaces. It's more energetic, it's more autonomous for the students to really figure out what it is that they want to do. I think one of the things that I like best about K-12 is the fact that there are so many different spaces under one roof. What would be traditionally maybe a wood shop has evolved now into maybe an agricultural technology space where students who grow up on a farm, who are thinking about maybe taking on that family business, how do they learn the programs that they need to have a successful business for generations to come? If the space in which someone is learning is an inviting space, an engaging space, they are more apt to want to be in that space, to want to learn new things, not just what they're experiencing that specific time. It allows them to retain that knowledge, expand upon that knowledge, and grow in ways that will shape their future. They become lifelong learners. Aside from design work that I do and working with clients, I'm also trying to educate the next generation of K-12 architects and designers, helping them understand what's so exciting about K-12 and how to do it successfully and how to enrich their communities by learning from my experiences. When I take a step back and really analyze what I do day in and day out, I am a teacher. I'm an educator for the teams that I work with. I'm an educator for the districts that I have the opportunity to work with, their users, their community. I'm teaching so many different types of people, so many different styles of teaching, and it's fun. I love it. I'm Kory Hunsinger, and I want to design spaces where students can thrive.